everyone, so today we're going to be reviewing roller skates. These are the Moxi Beach Bunny skates.
And these are the C7 skates that I purchased on Amazon.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about the differences between the skates and how we like them. We've used them about 4 times each, so we're beginners as well, but I think this will help you guys choose. So these are the Beach Bunny ones. I got them in peach. You can see that they have a design, and one of the first differences you'll notice about the skates is the tongue. So here it's like, it feels very like thick and foamy.
Almost like a neoprene type of like thicker wetsuit feeling.
Mm-hmm. And then for these ones,
it's more of like a cloth, I'd say. You can see it's not as thick, and it's kind of like a. I mean, it's still comfortable when I skate, but that's probably a lot more.
Yeah, it feels like how would you describe this? Like a sweater? One of the biggest things to consider when buying these is actually the price. So these were in total after tax and shipping, which were each about $15, about $180.
Oh geez, these were like $100, I want to say, but I got them through Amazon. But I know that they were selling them on Urban Outfitters for like a little bit more expensive than I paid for on Amazon. But I decided to bite the bullet because it's hard to get your hands on these Moxi ones. And a lot of other like high quality skates were also out of stock. So I really wanted skates.
And so she got hers in about how many days?
A couple, like Amazon shipping, like 3 or 4.
These took about 3 months.
Yeah.
So the wait list is really long for Moxi, which is just another thing to consider.
So mine is just plastic, which I don't really like, and I feel like when I do use the stopper, my heel lifts up quite a bit, so I'm quite on my toe, which pushes me very off balance, and I feel like I can't stop very well with it. Whereas hers, it's more far out, and her heel only goes up probably half as much as mine when using the stopper. So yeah, that's a con for these. The stopper, like I was saying before, I have to lift my heel so far to use it, and because it's plastic, it doesn't stop very well. Whereas the Moxi one, I only have to lift my heel up maybe an inch and a half off the ground. Whereas the other one, I'm way higher, if you can see that.
Yeah, and also these are like rubber, so I'm not sure what the
Yeah. And I know you can adjust this probably, and I could probably take this off and purchase one of those, which I would probably end up doing. But yeah, it comes with just plastic, not like a nice firm rubber like the other one.
Okay, and then another thing I guess we can talk about, like the material that's used for it.
Yeah, yours is like, I'd say a bit more sturdy. Yours is like very, very thick and like hard canvas. Mine is still firm. It definitely holds its shape, but it's just not as like really, really stiff as like that boot, I'd say.
Would you say like they're the same thickness?
Yours definitely has extra padding within it. Mine doesn't have like, yours has like a lip around like the heel part, and then it thins out towards the end of the ankle, whereas mine is just all one thickness. There's no like bumps for your foot to go.
Okay, and then as far as comfort, do you consider yours pretty comfortable?
So mine, after wearing them for like 30, maybe even like 20 minutes, my foot was already starting to ache. So that was definitely a con, but what would you say yours was?
I didn't have any problems with my foot hurting with mine. I think they're pretty comfortable. And my feet are completely fine. I do feel like there's like an arch support. I don't know if you have that in yours.
Yours is like, it's like foam, like cushioned foam
it's
inside.
It's pretty comfy.
And mine is just like a regular shoe, I'd say, with no like cushion. It's just a regular pad.
Okay, and then I guess these, I've seen people talk about these in videos.
Yeah, the truck length, I think, is what they're the truck. So ours are actually the same. Yeah. Like, can they see that?
Like, I think they're both metal, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the distance between the heels are the same, which I think means that it's more of a, I don't know if this is right, but it means more of like a kind of dancing type of shoe instead of a more of like a roller derby. I'm not actually sure.
I have no idea.
But also, let's talk about the sizing.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, so I got a size 6 in Moxi roller skates. I'm a 7.5 in women's, but they recommended to compare your size to Vans. So when you look in your Vans, these are really dirty. But when you look in your Vans, it says the men's size. So I would compare it to the men's size on Vans.
So what is your men's size in Vans?
6.
A 6.
6. So I got a 6.
And you got a 6. And
Yeah.
I'm normally, I think like a 7.5, 8 in Vans. And I got these in a size 7.
Okay. So yours goes.
So these were, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't know why I picked a 7. But I think I read the reviews and they were all like, it runs small.
Okay.
Large.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the wheels now. We don't know much about it. We just got these, but they're very similar.
Yeah, from
I would
the
say it's pretty similar.
texture that we can feel, I know the website says that they're like the gummy wheels that go over cracks quite easily, and they both feel the same texture, but I'm not really sure, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay, so that's so just your experience riding them, what would you say? Like, would you recommend them to someone? What would you say to them?
I feel like this is a good, like, budget-friendly skate, because dropping 180 on a Moxi could be quite a lot. But I'd say you can definitely skate around in these, like,
Yeah.
quite easily on the roads and stuff. But what would you say?
Okay, so Ashley said 180 is a lot to drop. The reason I decided to opt for these was because when I was doing research on which skates to buy, a lot of people were saying, like, what I decided was just to invest, I guess, in like a pair that I wouldn't have to buy again if I decided to continue. And also I figured I could sell these if I decided to stop using them. So I just thought, like, my mindset was just like a better investment type, both like in terms of like how long they'll last, and also I don't know, I just decided to do these ones. But I would recommend. Would you recommend?
Yeah, I would recommend if you're on a budget and like depending on your price point, but I would say like Moxi is probably the best skate you're gonna get out there, and I know like the Impalas are another popular skate.
Okay, well, that's everything that we thought we would share. Again, we just got these. We're beginners. We don't know a lot. So if you guys have any questions that we're left unanswered,
drop it in the comments below.
Sorry if we didn't answer what you were wanting to see, but like in conclusion, good price, good long term. Like, I would recommend them. I would recommend the investment. I think they'll last a long time, but they're good options. I hope. Okay,
these are so much better.
Okay, so we have one on each foot. So what's your review?
I feel like the Moxis are so much more smooth. And compared to like mine are still quite smooth, but the Moxis just feel like I don't know how to describe it. They feel a lot more stable to me.
Okay. I feel like these are more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this one doesn't have as much cushion, I feel like.
Which one is this one?
The Moxi is more comfortable. Recommendations?
Definitely the Moxi if you're down to spend it.
Okay.